Okay, the one thing I want to say real quick, is that, you see some arrays declared here, and even an array of characters, which that's C's way of dealing with strings, basically. But understand this, and you do have things called pointers, which I don't know if you'll see any of those here or not this early in the program. But understand this: pointers, arrays, and character arrays are all the same exact thing. There's a few minor differences between the types, but you can use pointers just like you're seeing these arrays being used. You can use, with these brackets and put an index into it, offsetting from its initial value. You can use it exactly like an array, exactly. A pointer is always, something you can point somewhere else. And these arrays are really no exception. I mean, you can actually redirect them too. However, arrays, are declared differently, and but you can go outside of the scope too. I mean, there's no error you're going to get if you, like put element 10, try to call element 10 in this array that only is defined as being 5. So, the only difference is that, if you try to do a size of operation on it, it's going to return, its defined value, or its defined data type times the size of the array. So, and the only difference between a character array and a regular array is that the character array has a null terminator, a \0 in it to define an end of the string. Now, another little tidbit I'd like to add in there is that, you notice that you have like an equal sign and then a double equal sign, and versus a single and, or logical or versus that or, etc. The difference is, this is an assignment operator, this is a logical comparison, this is a logical and, this is a logical or, this is a bitwise and, this is a bitwise or. So, one is used for comparison and logic statements, the other is actually used for bit manipulation. So, or, when it comes to this, it's used for assignments, like variable assignments. Now, when you're declaring variables in C, like an array, you can declare them like this, because they're declared here as a floating point array, but then they're assigned here. But you can declare these things in line, like this is a 2D array that's declared, not only declared, but defined right here, populated. These damn infernal braces. And here's a character array, and it's being defined right here in line, but the characters have to be listed with single quotes, not double quotes. But there is another way of defining them with a string too. I think if you leave off the I can't remember how it's done for sure. I don't know if that'll work. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. But I know there's some way of basically doing it like this, but I can't remember how it's done. Maybe I had to. I don't know why I'd have to do that, but maybe I had to do it that way. Okay, that might be how it works. I don't know. Okay. It didn't crap out on me or anything, so. Oh. But but yeah, so but basically that is another way of defining the array. It's a little easier than typing all this crap out. I don't know if that puts the null terminator on it or not. I don't know. I can't remember if you had to sign that manually or not when you declare it this way. It may do it on its own. Not totally sure.